Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha-ha! Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one. This should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
No, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Would you shut up? I'm trying to work here.
The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
You, hurry up! The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad. It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there. Is that a lung? I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
There he is. Looks like they've got him under guard.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Manimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting! Surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
So?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting! Your strength surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Mannimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council? His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while he...
How dare you betray me, Thorn! Your suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Mannimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring-do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods Mannimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course. I am Abnur Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Mannimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Menimarco's toady.
Please. Menimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough. Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
You are angry. It is to be expected.
I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius.
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine, and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Sai-Sahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Menimarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
wants to speak to you. Go to the Davon's Watch Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
I never knew that about Netches. Have to try that next time I'm in the... Honor to you, Sarah. Welcome to the Magus Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was razed just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come seeking membership? We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our library. We provide training in unique spells and...
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I. Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here. Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the Great Mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I. I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but what she said made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away, 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bankarai, near her last known location. And take this medallion... As it so happens, the Great Mage...
I'll have his heart.
Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of King, his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents at Knife Ear Grotto in Deshaan, inside a hidden lair. Head to Knife Ear Grotto in the eastern mountains of Deshaan. I will meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle... there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Menimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival. Head to Knife Ear. Head to Knife... If I can endure... Well, if... Politicians. A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Menimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
It's a pleasure to speak with another. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture. We provide training in unique. Excellent. Welcome to the Mages Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of incarnate.
Well?
I won't promise comfortable accommodations. Let's go.
Guild.
Speak to me before
I've been
entering
waiting for
Mornlurg
this my
City.
entire life.
Me too, Lena. I want to learn how to unleash my inner powers.
But before we unleash, we must learn to control.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Of course, Hadmar. Whatever you say, Hadmar.
You there! Are you the courier from Artisan's Craftsworks in Mournhold? Did my brother send you? Damn it all to Skyrim and back! I don't understand what's delaying my shipment. Artisan's Craftworks has... My brother get... Please.
Scatter!
Aid me!
Move! I'm hurt!
So, who's this now, walking into the fortress?
So who's this, walking into the fortress?
It must be a relief not to have Titanborn following you around like a lost puppy.
King of Worms? I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings?
You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai-Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle, to be sure, but where is he being kept?
Chimel Adabal, the amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own ends. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the Soul Burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Sai Sahan before he can be broken.
The Red Guard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the Halls of Torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps her tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for. At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the Halls of Torment. Oh yes, it's Cold Harbor's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the Halls of Torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind and torture them with apparitions of the things they most dread. Of course I can. I am Abnur Tharn. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the harbor.
An unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige? At last! Where can he be found? Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the Halls of Torment immediately. I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current, but I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived. When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find a path to these Halls of Torment soon enough.